What up, Fight fans? This is Square Circle Productions, and I'm going in with a rant. And this one is on the Adrien Broner situation. Okay. As you all know, Adrien Broner set to fight Ashley Theophane April 1st. Okay. Now, I made a video previewing the fight, I think a week after it was announced, and that's been probably over a month, couple of months ago. Don't have the exact date. It's really not necessary. You can just go back in my playlist and find it. But in that particular fight, I talked about in that particular rant, I talked about the fact that Adrien Broner and controversy go hand in hand. And that, as far as him, talking smack or whatever to build the fight up, to promote the fight, that's just a given. But, he has a penchant for getting into trouble, with the law, and so much so that it's been a distraction, and, it's kind of put him on, in the doghouse with Al Heyman, if you will. Okay, and, because, Al Heyman really likes Adrien Broner, and he sees a lot of potential in Adrien Broner. He wants Adrien Broner to be like PBC's version of Floyd Mayweather. Okay. But, I said back here that, I felt as though Adrien Broner, in the beginning would easily win the fight against Ashley. But then I started looking at some videos of Ashley training. And this dude is training very, very hard. And I said, well, you know what? To be honest with you, if Adrien Broner don't come in the best shape, not just physically, but mentally, I could easily see Ashley Theophane getting the win. You understand what I'm trying to say? And I said a lot would be determined as to whether or not he gets the win or he loses would be on check his track record. If nothing happens as far as him getting in trouble with the law, or publicly making some kind of public thing that don't have nothing to do with promoting the fight, that it's a good chance that he might not be mentally ready, because he's busy doing other stuff, Because honestly, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, training for a fight, there's really almost zero chance of you getting in any kind of serious problem, You're going to bed early, you're studying film, you're conditioning, you're running, you're sparring, you're engrossed in what you're doing because your focus is on beating your opponent. Like the old school where they take the picture of their opponent and put it up on a mirror and they look at their opponent every day. That stuff is starting to play out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that focus from a lot of these fighters nowadays. They too busy with social media and a lot of other things, man. Y'all need to stay focused. I understand it's the world we live in, but man, stay more focused on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? But here he is. He done got into this situation with this armed robbery and assault charge. Okay, now, before I really go all the way in, this took place in January. So why in the hell they bring this up at the end of March? A week before his title defense. You know what I'm saying? And see, here's the thing. I haven't heard any more on it yet, but in the next few days, there's a possibility that the fight might be canceled. Hopefully it won't be. But that has to be a major distraction. But then I've also seen it another way too. When you back a man into a corner, especially especially a black man, when you back a black man into a corner, sometimes that's when they come out swinging the hardest and show you their best. And it's not a racial thing. I'm not trying to turn it into a racial thing. I just know that black people have strong willpower. We could be real stubborn and stuff, but we also have a strong willpower about us. You know, not in every instance, but a lot of times we're very determined, and sometimes we don't shine until everybody writes us off, or you know, everybody done turn their back on us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what it's like to be anybody else. So this is what I've seen of my people. You know, so if you got other things, fine, I'll take it. But I'm not trying to get no racial crap started. But this is just my opinion to speak freely how I feel comfortable speaking, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to offend other citizens, but I kick my volume way past 10, you know. Those y'all, you know what I'm referring to, you know, fine. Those y'all get up on it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like, this stuff happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So why is it just now being brought to attention? And a lot of that's because of sports. You know, that affects gambling, you know. That affects a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But it would be sad to see Ashley Theophane not be able to get his title shot, you know. And to really see this guy do what he came to do, you know. To see him, you know, is he going to be successful in it? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I like Adrien Broner. But, you know, Ashley Theophane won me over. And I'm pulling for Nate Jones as a trainer. So if they can pull off the upset, then fine. Now, I want to go into this little situation with him and Floyd Mayweather. You know, and I'm going to post a couple of links to videos in the description. But, you know, everybody keeps making this big deal about the comments that he made about, you know, fuck TMT. You know what I'm saying? But you have to watch the press conference. You got to watch it in the context of what it said. So please watch the link to the video in the description if you haven't already. If you've seen it, fine, you know. But for those of y'all that don't just read what people say or read the title of a thing and then formulate an opinion, because a lot of times people do that. But at the end of the day, man, he came in a press conference and he was saying, you know, I got all the respect for Floyd Mayweather. I respect what he's doing, you know. I respect his promotional company, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, they're trying to take what I've got, which is the championship, you know. And so I can't come in here acting like, oh, they my friends and this and that. Right now, they the enemy. So right now, it's fuck Floyd. It's fuck TMT. You know, I like Nate Jones as a trainer, but he's training Ashley to whoop my ass, so fuck Nate too. You know what I'm saying? Now, that may sound a little harsh, but he said it in a joking way. Everybody laughed. Floyd was in the background laughing. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, maybe he was just laughing for the cameras or whatnot, but at the end of the day, if you really understood the context and what Broner was saying, he was just basically saying, man, my attitude is y'all ain't, you know, until after the bell is over, we shake hands afterwards, fine. We could be friends all day. But going into this endeavor right now, man, I'm focused on winning. And he said that he trained very, very hard. And that, you know, he wants to keep on with knocking guys out again and getting that feeling. And he talked about, and there's another part in there, he talked about like a virgin having sex for the first time. It's going to be quick. He was like, to me, this fight even gonna go 4 rounds. He said 9 minutes is too long. And so I hear somebody in the background in the video talking about, oh, 4 rounds is not 9 minutes. 4 rounds is 12 minutes. Well, y'all not listening. See, once again, he said it won't go 4 rounds until the 3 minutes of round 4 has expired. That's your 12 minutes. So if you complete a full 3 rounds, that's 9. He said 9 was too much. He said it won't go 4, and he honestly felt that 3 rounds, 9 minutes was too long. But because, again, perception is reality. So when you already have a preconceived idea or notion about an individual, then you jump on everything they say as if they're saying something incorrect. And what he said was accurate and on point. But you couldn't see it because as soon as you heard the word round 4 come out of his mouth, you automatically associated that with 12 minutes. And it's really, even if that's what he said, which he didn't. Watch the video. But even if that's what he said, In reality, until the full 3 minutes have expired from the round, the end of round 4 would make it 12 minutes. So 30 seconds in the round 4 ain't nothing but 9.5 minutes. So, like I said, a lot of times we need to do more of this with a clear mind as opposed to having a bunch of negative information filled in. Because you have a particular device in your body called the RAS. And what it does is it filters out information that you've told yourself is unimportant. So you will develop a blind spot to anything that doesn't line up with what you've told yourself is important. You ever get a new car and everywhere you look you see that car. All of a sudden you see that car everywhere because before that car wasn't important to you. So you didn't notice them cars were still there. You just wasn't paying attention. But now the fact you got the particular make and model, now you going, and even sometimes even that color, you'll just see them everywhere. Because now that filter has been taken off. So now that information just comes in. It'll seek it out. It'll just jump out right out at you. But you develop blind spots to things when you tell yourself certain things ain't important. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, man, if you want to learn more, you want to retain more, if you want to utilize more of your brain power, then you have to stop being so closed-minded and be more open-minded to hearing ideas and viewpoints that may or may not be something you agree with. If it's plausible, then at least consider it. But that's a whole nother one. But Adrien Broner, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens. Hopefully they won't postpone the fight. I just think they did it more or less to create controversy and to possibly spark betting on the fight. But hopefully the fight will go off like it's supposed to this Friday. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of clear the air about it. People be jumping to conclusions, man. You know what I'm saying? Adrien Broner, he's a loudmouth. He gonna talk shit no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't disrespecting Floyd Mayweather. He wasn't disrespecting what Floyd Mayweather is trying to build with his promotional company. He's just saying right now these dudes is the enemies, and they trying to take money out of my pocket. They trying to take food out of my refrigerator, out of my plate, and I ain't gonna let it happen. It's just like a football or anything like that. Sometimes you can't be, we just have so much respect for them. Or respect or not, man, I'm coming to tear your head off as a player. I'm coming to stop you. I'm not going to let you run all past me if I'm on defense. Now, I don't necessarily feel like people got to be dirty and do extra stuff. But that's the nature of the beast sometimes. You know what I'm saying? At least these people ain't giving passes. And that's the problem too. You can have so much respect for a person to where you don't even play them as hard as you possibly could because you feel like it's disrespectful to play them hard. Come on. A lot of times when Michael Jordan was playing, man, people was too busy watching him play than actually playing him. He's a man just like you are. He may be amazing and stuff, but give your effort. Step your game up. Play your best game. Elevate yourself. That's a whole nother one, man. I done made this rant go about 5 minutes too long. I'm sorry, y'all, but them is my thoughts. Like I said, hit me up in the comments. Rate, subscribe. Watch the links to these other videos I'm going to post in there. Enjoy yourself, man. Peace out. One love.